Well, hi, and welcome to my shop, and thank you for coming and joining me here today. It is April 22nd, 2023, and that little thing on my bench is what I'm going to work with. What do you think that is? Can you tell? Would you believe that's a full-blown record player? Well, maybe full-blown is the wrong word for it. That's a tiny record player. It'll play full-size records. Look at that little guy. And not only that, it's got a radio in it, too. Now this was handed to me by one of my friends, and he said, "Hey, what can you do with this?" And I said, "Gee, I don't know what I can do with it. What is it?" Hey, it's a record player. Transistor phono radio. Phono radio. TACT. 33 and 45. It does two sizes. This must be a phonograph and radio. Obviously the speakers there. 6 transistor TPR-61. Looks like a name of a place there. TACT Denki. TACT Denki. Let's take a look and see if there's by some chance, is there a battery in here? There's a motor driving a little wheel there, which you can't really see because it's black. There's a little wheel. See the shaft of the motor coming out? Up against the wheel. There's the wheel there. That's what's going to drive the record. 1, 2, 3 batteries. A UM2. Is that a C battery? Might be a C size battery. Looks like a typical transistor radio. Parts are all packed in like crazy. There's oh, that's a battery terminal. It's a little bit corroded. So this is going to the antenna here. Here's the antenna. Antenna. Clamp here is cracked. That's odd. It's cracked through here too. So one thing that happens to the older transistor radios is the antenna can come a little loose and shake on its wires and break the wires. Because these things, well, this is a record player, so, but a lot of little transistor radios, they are handled ruggedly. So anything that can move or flex does that, and in the long run, things break. Well, I don't see anything here that looks weird. I'll put a battery in it in a minute. 3 batteries in it. That's good enough for now. Open. Little spring just popped this back part up. There's a cartridge in there. Needle. All looks good. Tuning of the radio. There's a magnifier here to make the numbers bigger. Has a red dot on the screen there, so you can precisely tune this radio. This piece is for playing 45 records. So you put a regular record on here, with a regular hole, but if you want to play a 45, you put that there. And this wheel is turning against the bottom of the record and spinning it. Boy, oh boy. It's still got some rubbery grip on it. Okay, next up, load it up with some batteries and see what happens. Oh, one more thing. It's an earphone jack there. No external power. Oh, yeah, volume. On, off, and volume. Okay, that's got to cover it. Batteries, and then we'll see what it does. Okay, let's put these batteries in. Okay, put the back on. Wow, foam's still good. Usually the foam in these things is just totally shot. Not this time. Oh, okay. We're going to start with the radio first. It's on radio. Here we go. Not much happening. I am having trouble hearing these days because of a wax buildup in my ears, but I'm pretty sure if this were working, I'd hear it. I'm listening for any click. Don't hear a thing. Okay, well, so much for the radio. So we do have it on. Oh, it's on phono now. And I didn't see the motor turn. Let's look again. No, there's nothing going. Oh, the motor's here. Ooh, this motor's jammed. There it goes. Be a little hard to see on the camera, but this is turning. Okay, well, it means the batteries are connected, assuming all 3 batteries are driving this motor now. But still no sound. Nothing. Well, you know, can I possibly fix something like this? Wow. Let's turn it off because you can't tell it's running. Wait a minute. Yeah, thought I had the volume the wrong way there. No sound, no radio. Those things have in common is the amplifier. But good grief. Yeah, which one of those parts is no good? I don't think I'm going to be able to fix this. I really don't. It'd be the simplest thing in the world, and yeah. So the motor is getting its electricity probably pretty much straight from the batteries. Probably not going through much. Why would it go through any of this? So the fact that the motor can get its power doesn't tell us too much about the radio and the amplifier. It does have a headphone jack here, which might just be worth plugging some headphones in and just seeing. Just seeing. Now, do I have some classic headphones? I think I do. Let's just see. Just stumbling over some 500 million year old rock I happen to keep handy here. What? Yeah. So in here, there's some two classic headphones. Oh, they don't have jacks on them. They have just wires. Oh, crying out loud. Why do I have a jack on the end of it? Okay, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to get another pair of headphones here. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to put my headphones on here, so I'm listening through headphones to my own voice. This plug is going into the audio system that you're listening to me with. Let's just check it out. Hello, hello, hello. Checking it out here. Well, I don't hear that at all. I would expect to hear a coming from that. Let's just try something a little bit different here. Maybe okay, let's try this. Very good. Say, no, that doesn't sound like it's in the middle, but it's because my left ear is completely blocked with wax, so I have headphones on. I only hear my right ear. There we go. Okay, so this is going to work. I'm going to plug it in here. I just turned the volume right down just now. Can't hear anything. This battery's going to stay in. Yep. Okay, we're on phono. We're going to check. Wheels turning. Okay, radio. And I'm going to turn up the volume here. How do you like that? A little bit of trouble controlling the volume. Well, can you pick anything up? Pretty quiet down here. This is where the stations are. Well, how do you like that? So that's interesting now. Here is the system. Hey, now what about the phono? The volume control doesn't work all that well. Phono. What are we hearing here? How about 45? of the motor operating quite clearly, but nothing from the cartridge at all. Why would we even hear the motor? Since there's no sound transducer. So it could be variations in the amount of current being drawn by the motor as it rubs and does various other things. That variation could be transmitted through the battery power supply into the amplifier, come out the speaker. That's what it kind of sounds like. Directional antenna. That's directed. I hear it. So all I've got to supply is noise and interference from me. I'm not a good antenna. I'm not resonating at the frequency of interest, so I'm just adding a big whack of noise, covering up the signal. It's very weak. But it's definitely there. So we are in a bad location to listen to a radio. What if I just go to this other area here? Just gonna a little bit of a chord here. Not too long. The fact that both times we put a little bit more of her complete gain or T3 gain together. Her body of work up to this week, kind of lend itself to thinking, well, we could kind of go this week.
My golf goal this season is to swing the club like Jessica and Nelly Corda, because oh my god, I was texting you about this yesterday, but the action on the LPGA Tour, it is such a delight to watch any LPGA Tour.
Even single-digit handicap, all the way up there, whatever it may be.
And no sound from the speaker. How come it comes out the headphones? It does not come out the speaker. Sometimes the little switch here isn't working right. Should be able to find that out just by plunging it here. Let me grab that back. And just listen for the speaker to come alive. No, nothing. So another possibility is the speaker wires are disconnected. So here's the speaker, and I can see a red wire coming up from down there. Cannot really identify the speaker wires. Now, sometimes anywhere there's a mechanical thing going on, you're mechanically flexing anything, stuff can happen. You could have a broken wire right up in the headphone jack. Doesn't look like it though. And we should make sure this is on. Radio. So at any moment, if I do hit the spot, we're going to know it. Now every wire appears to be going somewhere and connected. So there's a red wire here, yeah, but there's two white wires here. I bet you these are the speaker wires. They're coming right over here. So let's move this transistor out of the way. That's the two wires right there. And if we put a signal onto these two wires and see if it shows up in the speaker. Also touch these two to see if there's sound there. That's probably a better approach. I mean, we know there's sound getting to the jack, but let's test the two wires that actually go to the speaker. I wondered where that capacitor had gone. I left it on the end of a clip lead. I spent some time looking for that. Okay, so we're going to want to hook that up to the ground. Okay, so this is a signal tracer here. Let me just set the buttons right on it. Volume down, want to set it to audio. I'm going to touch the end of the probe. Okay, it's good to start. What does it hear? I believe we're hearing the that's the volume. Where's the tuning? Here. Yeah. So the signal is there. That's on the end of the wires that go to the speaker. But the speaker is not making any sound. Now we need to inject something in there and see if the speaker responds. Could just do it with a battery, but I'm a little worried about putting a charge back up into the radio by accident. Is we could try to manipulate the switch here. When you plug in the headphones, it pushes open a switch. disconnects the speaker. Well, doesn't seem to be the problem. Now, how are we going to get to the speaker? The speaker's buried. Have to take the whole board out. This is a mess because the battery clips won't work anymore once the board comes out. Yeah, let's just slow down on that. Yeah, it looks like trouble. So, with all these old things, anything you do, you run the risk of introducing new problems. And once there's 2, 3, 4 problems in something like this, it becomes a monster to try to sort out. So as you're trying to go after the one problem you think is in there, and in the meantime you've created 2 more. And you don't even know it necessarily. So I'm very hesitant. Looks like this has been glued, and the glue is coming out. There's a piece of it. Looks like hot glue. Looks like somebody made an attempt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a piece of hot glue. So somebody's tried to glue this back. That's why it's stiff, but on a funny angle, and the bracket is loose. It's stiff because it's been glued. And there's this crazy clock going again every day at 9:43. It rings. And I don't know how to stop it. Okay. It's laughing at me. That's what it's doing. Ha ha. Ha ha. And so what could happen? The speaker could be ruined. It could be a dead speaker. Ohmmeter might prove that out, but it might not give we might not know what to make of the reading because it's connected to the circuit. I could lift one wire and then the speaker is free for experimenting. Wait a minute here. No, wait a minute. I got these wires wrong. No, they've got a third white one kind of woven in with them. It's going over to the it's the pickup. Mixed right in with the speaker wires. Decisions. So it'll spin a record, and if you plug in your headphones, it'll play the radio. Let's get it to spin a record so we can see it do that. I mean, it could be the case I'm not going to be able to do much with this, really. Going this way. Because it partially works now, and when I'm done, it might be completely dead, and that would not be good. That would not be a good thing. There's a good chance the cartridge on the record player is no good. It will not produce any sound anyway, so it doesn't matter. Not magnetic. Come on, this crazy thing. So if the cartridge is shot, this isn't going to work. It's not going to actually play a record, no matter what I do to it. But it might be fun to see it spin a record. If it can even do that. I mean, look at the traction technique. It's pretty low down there. turn off my signal tracer because it has a big hum. Now, this is a little surprising, isn't it? This little record player can play a record this big. Where's a record player? It's so small. Let's try it. 33. Phono. I'd left it on. Will this even turn a record? Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this tone arm. So most tone arms come out and then they have a bend at the end. And this is to help the needle to be sitting, I don't want to say right angles, opposite of right angles, sitting properly in the groove as it swings across the radio. Because you see it's swinging across the radio, right? So it's on this angle here and it's on that angle out there, but it's so slight. But look at this. Look at that angle. Look at that angle. Oh. So if you're playing a 45, it's going to be more like this, which would be pretty good. I'm going to put it down towards the inside here. Well, so that sound is just coming from the needle mechanically through the tone arm, and the record itself will be vibrating a bit. Okay, enough of that. Okay, so I heard enough. It's unsteady, the speed is terrible, but you know what? You can put this on there, you can hear something and see the record go around. I think that's pretty cool. And you can always plug headphones in here and hear the radio if you really want to, but no one's going to listen to the radio here. I think the name of the game of this thing is leave it as it is. I don't think I'm really going to get anywhere by disassembling it and trying to fix the speakers. So what? You could also, I'm sure the output here is the same as the speaker itself, so you could plug in a speaker. Well, why don't we do that? Let's do that. A speaker. Okay. I'll figure out, can I do that real quick? Quickie. What have I got here? Let's see what I can put together. Okay, I'm going to stop the video. I got to hunt down a couple of things and then we'll try it on a speaker. Okay, I got a speaker. It's a little big compared to the machine. It's just a simple speaker in there. And we'll get the cord. Okay, just plug it in like that. Okay, we're plugged into radio. Thing. Oh. Not much in the way of volume, eh? Fairly large speaker, but you would think, I would think, it would still produce pretty good volume. But that's full tilt. Okay. Didn't do the case right. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all I can really do with this. I don't think I want to do any more with it. Because I think it would only go downhill if I were to try almost anything with it. So that is it for today. That's the whole deal. There it is. The TACT. Oh, cheers. The TACT 6 transistor TPR-61 TACT Denki, Japan. Okay, well, thanks a lot for watching. Something unusual is coming in here tomorrow, too. Tomorrow, we'll be looking at a mini jukebox. Oh my gosh. Thanks a lot for watching. See ya.